these guys go live.
Yeah.
Hey guys, hold on. I'm trying to get Instagram to go live. Let me see if Instagram will go live. Hey everybody, Trina here. Hi everybody. Today I want to talk a little bit about the toothpaste and the tooth powder. Because some people are asking, like, how do I know which one to use? Which one's better? Is there one better than the other for certain situations? So I want to go over that a little bit. And right now, if you don't know, the toothpaste and the tooth powder are on sale. And Mike can drop the link for the sale link. They're 20% off with the coupon code CLEAN20 with the C, not a K, Mike. CLEAN20. And you can save 20%. And really, the toothpaste has really been popular. It's been popular. We've had amazing feedback. Let me pull up some of the feedback here. Let me go to the website and just tell you what people are saying about the toothpaste. Hold on, let me pull it up. Because I always like to read these myself because it gives me an indication of if I'm doing it right or not. 42 ratings. It has a 4.6 rating so far. And let's see. I really dig this toothpaste. It's incredible, says Baron. And then, let's see, Pamela. Fantastic. Made my teeth feel like I just came out of the dentist. Let's see. So Stacy says, awesome toothpaste. I love the new toothpaste. I've been using the tooth powder for several months and wanted to try the toothpaste once it came out. Both products have made a huge difference in my mouth and in my husband's. The importance and education that Primal Life Organics and Trina are providing is so important. You're welcome. I like this one from Shia. My teeth are clean. I can see the trapped food coming out of my mouth when I rinse. Nothing sticks. I love that. So anyway, those are some of the great feedbacks. This toothpaste is amazing. I really like the tooth powder. So does everyone in my family. But then we tried the toothpaste. OMG, we love it even more. So what's the difference? That's the main thing. I'm going to go over that. I'm just waiting for people to join that are just coming on. Let me refresh my screen so I can kind of follow along with you guys. But if you have any questions, please comment. If you're on Facebook, comment. Instagram. I'm going to try and keep a monitor, but the screen is smaller and they go off my screen. So, and hi, Twitter. Is that Twitter? And you've got YouTube.
YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, YouTube and Facebook. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, please comment. The first thing I want to announce or mention is that, I guess it would be the second thing, that the Facebook group through Primal Life Organics, which is called the Natural Skincare Group, is going to be revived, and we are going to be doing some fun things in there. Here on the Primal Life page, hey guys, on the Primal Life page and on Instagram and things like that, what I'll be doing more talks about is like the products and the how-to, the descriptions, answering questions regarding this kind of stuff. So that's what you're going to be getting from me on the Primal Life stuff. If you join the group, it's going to be a little bit different. I want to know from you guys, like, who do you want to hear from? What topics do you want to discuss in the group? It's not necessarily only about skincare. So I really like to think of it as being a natural woman in an artificial world. And how do we stay natural? And what kinds of things that are artificial are okay to use? What makes your life easier? And is it safe? I want to know who you want to hear from. Like, what topics? Do you color your hair or do root touch-ups? No, I have not used any color on my hair in probably 10 years, maybe 11 years. I think the last time I did was right before I got pregnant with Mia, who is just turning 11 next week. So I think it's been a long time. I have literally, I don't do much with my hair. So I might be playing around with some henna, with some like color with the henna and trying to make like a henna wash, but I don't do anything with my hair right now. I haven't done anything in 10 years. But it looks good, and I don't even have any gray. So I'm 51, so I feel pretty proud of that. But in the group, if you guys want to join it, you go to the Primal Life Organics Facebook page, and then it's a group, right? Is that what you do, Mike? You go to it says group?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And we can post it in here too, a link. So I really want to encourage you to join the group. It's where you're going to be able to interact more one-on-one with me. I'll jump in there probably once or twice a week to talk with everybody. And I really want to bring on special guests, possibly like Dr. Anna Kabeka, who's a women's health specialist. And there's so many people, JJ Virgin, who can talk about sugar and your diet. Anybody that you guys are interested or any topics that you're interested in, I can get the speakers. We can have, a half hour or 45 minutes of them talking about whatever topics, and you'll be able to ask them questions right there in that platform. So that's really how I want to use the group. I also want to use it for sharing things, sharing like natural recipes that you guys do at home. I can share some of the stuff that I do as well. So it'll be very interactive. The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. So I think it's going to be really fun. And but the first thing to do is join the group. And then we're going to do a post today or tomorrow about what topics do you want, and is there any speakers? Or if you don't know of a name of a speaker, even if you just put something about, I want to hear about women's health, specifically this or specifically that. I want to hear about working out with like blood flow resistance or reduced blood flow. There's a new workout that I'm trialing there. You reduce blood flow and you reduce the weights and you actually increase muscle mass. Dr. Mercola was just talking about it. And I got the bands, and I'm going to start doing some workouts like that. So anyway, those are the types of things that are going to happen inside the group. So the Primal Life page will be more consistent with the products, product information, things like that. Whereas the group is going to be a little bit more broad about even how do you stay natural in a world that is so filled with artificial, and not all artificial is bad. So let's kind of weed it out and help each other keep as natural as we can, and decrease, give yourself more freedom. Sometimes the stuff that you do can give yourself more freedom, and it's not harmful to you. So anyway, that's what's going to happen in the group. So should I post the link to the group? Yeah, because I can probably pull it up. Hold on. Give me a minute and I'll post the link to the group.
Soon loves your hair.
Thanks, Soon. So this is one of the things I want to do in the group. Let me see. Let me find where I'm at. Where am I? I'm not even... Where am I? I swear I'm live.
You are.
I can't find me. Posts. Boom, boom. There I am. Okay. So let me click in here, and then I will Facebook group. All right, join. Okay, I think I did it right. All right, so I just posted it in there so you guys can join it if you haven't already. We'll be approving people and getting the group going in the next couple of weeks. So give us a little bit of time on getting stuff going. But I do want to set up interviews. I really do want to get people in there that you want to talk to. And once I have someone slotted for a date and a time, then what you'll be able to do in the group or through a survey, I'll probably do it through a survey because that way it can compile the information easier for us, is I'll ask you what questions do you want me to ask this person so I can actually ask them the targeted questions that you want to know about. So that'll also happen. So I'm going to try and do one guest a week, but we'll see how it goes. So no promises. Jan. Oh, Jan. Jan's sitting over here with me. Are you really located in Akron? Yes, Crystal, I am located in Akron, Ohio. Why are you? Hi, Audrey. How are you? So anyway, guys, toothpaste or tooth powder? If you guys want to comment what you guys use, do you use the paste or the powder? I guess I did that opposite. This is the powder, this is the paste. So the first thing about the toothpaste that you might see that's different than most toothpaste is it's not in a tube. It's actually in a glass jar. And the reason I did that is because really anything that has water or any kind of liquid in it really should not be in plastic. And I really want, the consumer to move away from using plastic as much as possible. So I put it in a glass jar, and I think the feedback has been really, really positive on that. Every time I see, so I don't know if you guys have Toothpowder. You use the Toothpowder. I don't see the link. Oh, you're on Instagram. Sorry, I can't post the link right now on Instagram. I'm sorry. And I don't know that I'll be able to post. I can't. So my problem with Instagram is I can't go out of it and then grab the link and post it. So it's on Facebook right now. I apologize. So the toothpaste, I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, the toothpaste, I get the question too, how long will a jar last? And that's really dependent on a couple things. You tend to use more of the toothpaste than you do the tooth powder. This jar, I've actually had my jar of toothpaste for about 2.5 to 3 months, and I'm about 2/3 of the way down on it. So I would say for one person, this jar will probably last between 3 and 4 months is my guesstimate, brushing twice a day. The one thing to know about the bubble gum, the monk fruit, when it separates, and separation is normal on natural products. I do not use any binders or anything like emulsifiers or anything like that. So separation is normal. And all you have to do is stir it. But with the monk fruit turns like a yellowish color. So I don't know if anybody has bubble gum. If you've noticed like a little bit of yellowing at the top, I use both the powder and the toothpaste. Love them both. Oh, yay. The bubble gum might have like a yellowish or an orangish tint on the top. That is the monk fruit that when it's mixed with the colloidal silver, it's fine. All you need to do is blend it. It's because there's no binders or anything, so it'll separate a little bit, and it's perfectly fine to use. But that's the only one that does that because the other two don't have the monk fruit in them. So we've got the 3 flavors, the bubble gum, the peppermint, and the black spearmint. The black spearmint has the activated charcoal in it. And the difference between, so here's if you guys can see them. This is the black spearmint. So the only difference between the tooth powder and the toothpaste is the fact that it has colloidal silver. That's what is making it liquidy to the point that it's a paste. The colloidal silver is actually beneficial for your gum tissue, because it helps to reduce the bacteria that can cause problems with your gums. And colloidal silver works in a way that the silver itself doesn't have to come in contact with a bacteria to kill it, which is beneficial for the pockets in your gums. When you have gum disease, where's my tooth? Where's that one? Oh, hold on. Let me get my prop. I'll show you guys. So when you have gum disease, this is my tooth, and this doesn't show it really well because it's already pulled down here, but just imagine with the first step of when you start to get gum disease is you get the pockets where your gum tissue actually pulls away from your tooth. The problem is it's very difficult to get anything into the pocket to clean it out and make it healthy. What colloidal silver will do, because it doesn't actually have to get in there and actually touch the bacteria, it can actually from the outside without even getting into what it's called the sulcus or the pocket of your gum tissue, the colloidal silver can actually clean up those pockets and create the healing environment so that you can actually rejuvenate or heal your gum tissue and prevent the gum disease and the bacteria that causes cavities as well as the gum disease. So that's the benefit of colloidal silver. The other benefit of colloidal silver is that it actually stimulates your parotid gland to produce saliva. And saliva is the one secretion that nobody's talking about. We're talking about all sorts of other things. But saliva is your 24-hour protection for your entire mouth. Saliva has a couple functions, and the main the primary functions, first of all, it contains enzymes that help to break down your food. So you're going to actually start the digestive process inside your mouth and the breakdown with the enzymes. The other things that it contains is it contains minerals in it to help remineralize your teeth. That's your body's way of putting the minerals back in your teeth and preventing the cavities. That's the only way your body can do it. Otherwise, it has to come from your toothpaste, tooth powder, or what you're eating. And if your food that you're eating is mineral depleted because the soil's mineral depleted or it's not healthy food, then you're lacking the minerals and you're going to end up with cavities in your teeth. So your saliva is your body's way of putting the minerals back in your teeth, but that can't happen if your mouth is acidic. So what most toothpaste on the market do, including some natural toothpaste, is create more of an acidic environment inside your mouth. And when that happens, minerals actually leave your tooth. They don't go back in your teeth. In that environment, your saliva, which is more neutral, it's supposed to create more of an alkaline environment so that it neutralizes the acids in your mouth. However, your saliva isn't alkaline enough if your mouth is truly acidic and you have the wrong bacteria in it. It's creating that the bacteria plus the sugars in your diet are creating this acid that your saliva is incompetent at reversing to alkaline. So the problem, in my opinion, hold on, I gotta do the not now for that Instagram. Is it normal for the peppermint toothpaste to sting a bit? I love how well it cleans my mouth, but it does sting. So the peppermint is a little stronger because of the colloidal silver. So yes, the peppermint will be a little strong. In the future batches, we've decreased it just a little bit, Layla, right? Layla, I know I said it wrong all the times, but it's Layla. We did decrease the peppermint a little bit. It has actually less essential oil in it than the Layla, yeah, I know, than the powder. But because of the way it's blended and with the colloidal silver, it actually feels stronger. And like I said, you typically use more of the paste than you do the powder. So try using just a little bit. You're welcome. A little bit less. So with regular toothpaste, it's going to, and even some natural toothpaste, if your toothpaste, even if it's natural, is not alkalizing to your mouth and it does not contain minerals, it is not serving you. It's actually creating cavities. That's the problem with most toothpaste on the market, is they are actually creating cavities instead of preventing them. And the only way to prevent them is to change the alkalinity in your mouth to be an alkaline, not acid, and having the minerals readily available. And that happens through your saliva, but as well through your toothpaste. So what the colloidal silver does is it actually stimulates your parotid gland to produce more saliva so that you can have better protection. But better than that, it actually creates the environment inside your mouth that your saliva can actually work for you 24 hours, 7 days a week. So unlike other toothpaste that destroy the effects of your saliva, you can actually have 24-hour protection. That's why Dirty Mouth tooth powder and toothpaste work so well. So the tooth powder doesn't have the colloidal silver in it, but it is alkalizing, so it's going to create that environment inside your mouth where your saliva can actually protect you for 24 hours a day, and that's super important. The other thing that your saliva does, since I'm on it, it actually collects pieces and bits and particles of whatever's inside your mouth, and it's the gateway to getting that stuff in your mouth into your body. But you have to remember that it's going to take with it everything, not just the food. It also takes with it all of the bacteria that's inside your mouth. If you have the unhealthy bacteria inside your mouth, you can actually create even worse conditions in your gut. It can lead to leaky gut syndrome. And it starts with leaky gum syndrome. So your saliva, when you swallow, carries with it all the bacteria inside your mouth to your gut. So those are the things that saliva does. So the answer for the question, what should I use, the paste or the powder, is really a personal preference. Some people have been using the paste for a really long time, or the powder for a long time, because it's going on 7 years maybe now, 6 years that I've had the tooth powder out. And if it's working, that's great. The paste, if you're new to Primal Life Organics and you want to try something, the paste is just similar to what you've been using in the past as a paste, and not that one's better than the other, but the paste, I love it. It's less messy for kids, which is a huge bonus for moms, and it's just really easy to use, and I love the glass jar. So anyway, it's not a simple answer of what's better. If you have, especially if you have gum issues, the colloidal silver added to the powder just works really, really well. So, Mike, do we have any questions?
We have one question, but it's about the deodorant.
Yeah, I see it. So Bethany says, my husband has been using the deodorant, but he slathers it on because he thinks it won't protect him against smelling bad. Will a few swipes really help his stink? Yes. 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 Tell your husband stop. Stop. Just stop it. Okay, so the natural deodorant. Let me swipe it up. So the deodorant goes on with color. Let me get one that has some color to it, like the Black Road probably, so you guys can see a little bit more. So the deodorant goes on with color, so you can see I swiped. This was like 1 or 2 swipes. So the key is to rub it in. So I don't know if everybody out there knows, I'm a registered nurse. The reason that I really wanted to have it apply with color isn't because I want you guys all to look like Barney. It's because I really want you to look at it and go, oh, just need to massage that in. So when you massage it in, it's actually making it work more effectively because it's allowing the hemp oil and the coconut oil to absorb quicker into your body. And it's allowing the powdery stuff, which is the clay, to pull toxins out. It's also draining your lymph nodes. So you have a lot of lymph nodes in your armpits. And when you do not drain your lymph nodes, your lymph nodes are what collects your junk. It's your trash, basically. Somebody once told me, your lymph system is your trash collector, and you don't have a garbage man. You are the garbage man, and it goes by movement, not because it's just there. So in order to take out your trash, you need to do massage or movement. And so the best way to do the massage, or when you're massaging in your deodorant, you're actually massaging your lymph nodes, and that's helping to drain the lymph nodes and take out your trash. Over time, you're gonna have it more efficient lymph system. You're going to be less sick. You're going to have less odor. You'll probably even sweat less or differently because you've kind of been taking care of your lymph system. For women that are nursing, you might even have better milk production. And the other thing that it does when you're massaging your deodorant in is that it's getting rid of the toxins or mobilizing the toxins that are in your tissues. So toxins can sit anywhere, and they can sit there for a really long time. And when you get a massage, or when you massage them, you might move them, but if you don't get them to leave your body, they just kind of move to another place, and then they settle there. So what I did was put clay in the deodorant so that the clay can actually bind to those toxins. Clay is really good at pulling things out of your tissues. So I put the clay in the deodorant so it can actually bind and pull the toxins out. So over time, you will get the deodorant will be more effective for you. And a lot of people notice that after using it for a while, they can actually skip a day of applying the deodorant because it's more efficient for them. So it works really well. So yes, you can tell your husband that he really doesn't need to use as much, probably 2 or 3 swipes, and then massage it until the color goes away. It leaves you with that powder finish so you feel drier. Everything absorbs really quick. You're draining your lymph nodes and you're pulling toxins out. So it's doing all those things. And on the bonus side, it's going to keep you feeling drier, and it's going to keep you less stinky. And over time, if especially when you first switch, if you do have some odor that creeps up during the day, you can just reapply it. It was kind of funny. I put the deodorant to the test today. So this morning, I still do anesthesia. And I was working as a nurse anesthetist today for the morning and did some colonoscopies, the anesthetic for colonoscopies. But the air conditioning was like, it wasn't working. So our room was about 80 degrees. So I was just telling the patients that, today they were getting a free sauna treatment with their colonoscopy. And when they were done, they were going to have beautiful skin. But at the end of the day, after wearing the garb, so I had to wear like a garbage bag over me, those gowns that are plastic so they don't breathe and you're sweating. I was really sweaty. Every time I took it off, I was like, whew, I'm just sweaty and drenched. At the end of the day, I went and changed, put my clothes on. I went to say goodbye, throw my scrubs in the dirty scrub compartment. And one of the other nurse, the anesthetist, she walked up, she goes, gosh, you smell really good. What did you put on? I'm like, nothing. I go, what did it smell like? She goes, I don't know, it smells like a flower. I go, oh, it's my lavender deodorant. It's still working. And I felt fresh and clean. So the deodorant does work. I love the tooth powders. Yay. Are there any questions, Mike? Does it work for us stinky boys? Yes, it works for stinky boys. It works for stinky girls. Jan says she's using it on her 11-year-old son. My daughter uses it. I started my daughter using it. She's 11. It works. It will work for just about anyone, but you just have to teach them to rub it in. That way it's not going to bother their clothes. It's not going to stain their clothes. And it's actually going to work better. It's going to be, and it leaves you feeling drier when you rub it in. So that's how that works. All right. Silly question. Can you use on face as a face mask soon? Are you talking about the toothpaste soon? Probably. If you use the toothpaste on your face as a face mask, by all means you can. I would gather, because I've done things like this myself, I will tell you that the peppermint is very pepperminty. If you put it on, it's going to be very cool on your face. Like when I say very cool, it's the complete opposite of banished or of fire. If you use my fire and ice face treatment, completely opposite. Like you will feel like your face is freezing off, but it won't. So you can use it. I would probably suggest, if you're going to do it, either the black spearmint, because the charcoal will be really good. Maybe that'll be one of my Facebook Lives, is how to use your toothpaste for a face mask. Yeah, we can do that. And the bubble gum. The bubble gum will also be good. The peppermint you can use. I would just do a little tester because the peppermint's going to be really minty. So, but yeah, you can tell. And so I used to do that when I was on traveling a couple times. I would use the peppermint or the spearmint tooth powder, and I would just make a little bit of mud out of it in my hand and then put it on my face, and it really does, it tingles, and it just gets really cool. But that cooling sensation, the peppermint's actually really good for your skin because it helps to just like ice, it decreases inflammation, so it's really good for your skin. Anybody want me to make a face mask? I have one for Banish. It's for acne, and I used to make one, but I've actually thought about doing it with the colloidal silver for your skin. So I can kind of play around with it, but is anybody interested in a face mask? Because that's the one thing that I don't necessarily have that for everybody. I have the one for Banished, which is for the acne line. So if you guys want face masks, yes. Kathleen. She's like, yes, I'll test it. So let me see, new comments.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Oh, yeah.
Age-old question. Are you coming out with makeup?
Oh, I know. So, yeah, I really want to come out with the makeup because I'm almost out of my makeup. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes to the face mask. Oh, good. Hey, Maria. Yes to the face mask. Okay, so I can work on that. The face mask will actually be pretty easy because I kind of make one myself and I can just like do that. The makeup, yeah, when I come out with the makeup, it's probably going to be 3 or 4 shades. We're going to downsize it because it was just a lot for us to keep up with. And not the majority of the sellers were like the mediums and the lights. So we're going to kind of go with what we sold the most. And then probably the 3 cheek stains, and then just a few of the shadows back. So yes, we're working on it. We've been super swamped and super busy, and which is a good thing. And unfortunately, when we get really busy with stuff, some of the stuff just gets put to the side, which is like the makeup, because we did need to reformulate it just a little bit. So, yes, I want to make bring the makeup back out. I just don't have a date yet. I'm sorry, but I'm hoping that it'll be soon. I don't have a good answer. All right, bug bites. Ramona, bug bites.
Yeah, she uses something on the bug bite.
Oh, so
Maybe
yeah,
toothpaste.
the toothpaste, you can use the toothpaste. You can also use the deodorant, especially the charcoal. You can use the deodorant for a lot of healing things like babies' butt rashes and stuff like that. Lacerations. I would just, even if you're on the bug bite, you can put it right on and then just massage it. Because it's got that charcoal in it, if you get the black formula, and then it's got the clay, which will actually kind of pull out anything that is in the bite. And then the healing modalities of the coconut, as well as the hemp seed. The hemp is really good because it decreases inflammation. And it's great for any kind of bites, lacerations, cuts, even incisions. You know, once you're kind of healing up and you don't have a bandage on, it's also great for that. And I've used it for a lot of things. Traveling, I'll put this on just about anything, my deodorant on just about anything. And for sometimes, it's even just taking a little bit on the back of your finger and then putting it on and just massaging it in. So you can do that as well. It's super easy. Yeah, I mean, when you guys stop and think about natural stuff, there's so many uses for a lot of stuff that we don't think about. We think that we have to have something for everything. But really, when you're talking about using natural ingredients, they're all healing. And that's the bottom line, is that you want to heal something, most likely. Even if it's your skin, you want to heal your skin. So that's the way that I created everything, was sort of make it easy for your body to heal. In fact, a lot of people notice that, like, when they do get a cut or a laceration, or like on their face, if they get a breakout, if they're using my products, they heal very quickly with less chance of scarring or anything, because of the way it absorbs into your skin, the way it feeds your cells, and then the properties of each of the essential oils that are in it. Most of the time I put stuff in it that helps to speed the cell turnover, which in layman's terms basically means it helps to heal quicker. So works for rashes, deodorant. Deodorant is staining my shirts. Who said that? Michelle? You're using too much, Michelle, and you got to massage it in. I don't know if you saw my beginning or middle when I showed them the deodorant. But it's just about 2 to 3 swipes. Use less. Less is more. And massage it until the color goes away. It's going to leave you feeling dry, and there's no color to stain your shirts. I wear the black, and I wear it with white shirts. And, as long as I'm not rubbing it on my white shirt, it's not going to stain. If I put it on my armpit like this, you can see the color. And then I just massage it until the color goes away, and it leaves you powdery, and it's not going to stain your shirts. So it just has to, the application, it's all in the process of applying it. And applying it that way actually makes it more effective for you, internally and externally. So you're going to deodorize much quicker. You're going to be less stinkier, less stinky, I guess it would be. I use white lavender. Yeah, Carol, you're doing it right, Carol, yay. Work for rashes. Yes. Ooh. Yes, Maria, it will work for rashes too. It'll help. And especially with the charcoal, it's going to decrease the inflammation, and the clay and the arrowroot will help decrease inflammation as well. So those are all good things.
Ramona said tinted lip balm.
Oh. Wow, yeah. That and mascara.
Challenge accepted.
Mike is going to be working on the tinted lip gloss.
It's all me.
Lip balm. Huh?
It's all me. I got you covered.
That's tough. I've been working on that for a long time, I'll be completely honest. Mascara and lipstick or lip balm that is tinted is really, really tough. If you have the standards that I have, somebody wants to come on to be in my live video. I can ask, yeah. Let me see. All right. Hello? Yes. Do you want to be on? Oh, wait. It just disappeared.
Got scared.
Huh?
They got scared.
Did you get scared? Did I scare you? Did you do it by accident? If you want to come on, let me know. I can bring you on if you have a question for me. I love bringing people on. But one time I brought on a kid. I thought it was an adult, and it ended up being a kid that just was not interested in talking to me. So I never know if it's if you really want to come on or if it's an accident. What was I going to say?
That's all the questions I can see.
Oh, the tinted lip balm. Yeah. So the mascara and the tinted lip balm are really difficult. So while I accept the challenge, it's going to take a long time or a while for me to actually get it right. Only because my standards are different than everybody else's standards. So everybody else's standards, including, I'm talking like even the other companies that use natural products, and consider themselves paleo. I don't know if you guys realize this, but I was the original paleo skincare company. I was the one that coined that term. I'm really proud of that because it really set the market standards higher. And just like anything else, somebody sets the bar and the standards fall because everybody jumps on the term, and they think that they're actually paleo when they're really not. And for me, the paleo skincare comes from not using preservatives, using real ingredients made from food or from the earth. And the problem with most makeup out there, and I don't know if you guys know this, but this is why I want to bring mine back, is that makeup is mostly colored with minerals, especially the mineral type makeups. And while that sounds healthy, unfortunately, it's not, because the minerals have to be washed in chemicals in order to make them clean enough to be put in skincare. Unfortunately, those chemicals are not washed off. So when you're using something that has minerals in it for color, those minerals, the toxins, are still in there. I don't know if you guys know, I'm going to be doing a talk. It's called a webinar called How to Read a Skincare Label to Find the Hidden Toxins. That's one of them. I probably should add that for makeup, is minerals are literally, it's a hidden toxin because what they're washed in. But you'll never see that on the label. So if you don't know that, then you don't know that it's not healthy. There's not a lot of healthy alternatives. Like when I make my makeup, the color comes from food, or it comes from something that is earthen. So like spirulina is the greens, cocoa, I use cocoa, beet, cranberry. That's what the color comes from for my makeup. It doesn't have the mineral colors in it. So it's not as bright. I actually have it on today. I wear my makeup. But it works. It works really good. So, but most skincare, even skincare made from other skincare companies, if you read the labels, all their color is coming from minerals. So it's just, but anyway, I'm going to watch the emails, watch Facebook, watch Instagram. I'm going to be setting a date for the next webinar called How to Read a Skincare Label to Find the Hidden Toxins. And I'll give you about 5, maybe 6 easy tips to decide within 10 seconds whether the product is worth your money and worth your health. And that is online. If you're shopping online, it's also in grocery stores. So if you're at Whole Foods and you pick up something, I can teach you very quickly what to look for. It's super easy, but it's the hidden stuff that nobody's talking about that even the EWG is not catching. So that's my beef with the EWG, which, if anybody from the EWG is out there, I'm trying to connect with you guys because I need to talk to you guys about that. Because it's really, my standards are uber healthy, and I think that's what you guys want. I know that's what you guys want. And it bothers me when other companies that are safer are pretending to be safe, and they're really not. Safer means safe with a risk. The R means risk, but your brain won't register that. So anyway, watch for my webinar. It's going to be coming up soon, probably sometime in September, once Mike makes me pick a date.
Yeah, pick a date.
All right, guys, have a good evening. And don't forget to go sign up for the group where we're going to do a lot of work in there. And once you're in there, make sure that you let us know once we make the post of what topics you want to talk about. If there's any speakers you really want me to get, like specific names, put them in. And then once we have those, once I have a speaker booked, I will send out a link that you can go and add questions specifically for that speaker. That's the way I want to do it. But this will all happen inside the which brand would you suggest for makeup? That's a good question because right now mine's not available. I get that all the time. So of the brands that would be what I would consider, but they still use minerals, so you have to understand that. They still use minerals, but the other ingredients are actually safe. I would suggest Pure is actually pretty good. I think there's one called Gabrielle. I think that's what it's called. And Anne Marie. Anne Marie Skincare is always good. Their makeup is cleaner. They still use the minerals, but those are the ones that I would probably suggest. So, all right, guys, time for me to go. The toothpaste and tooth powder, I know we started out on that topic, is on sale right now, 20% off with the coupon CLEAN20. So, did you put the link up?
In Facebook, yes.
Okay, yeah. So in Facebook, guys, if you go to the website and if you go to the sale icon at the top left, I'm probably pointing in the wrong direction because everything's opposite. Top, when you're looking at the website, top left.
Here, I can, give me a second.
It's the sale. If you click that, and then on the banner or right above the banner, the coupon is there too. So anything on that sale page is 20% off. Some of them have like the toothbrush combo, the gum serum. Don't forget to get your gum serum, the LED teeth whitener. What do you guys want me to talk about next week? Hey, by the way, guys, we made the Inc. 5000 list celebration. That was exciting. 3 years in a row, we've made the Inc. 5000 list as the fastest growing companies in the U.S. So super excited, super proud, and I have you guys to thank because I obviously can't do it without you guys. So to me, that's a testament that I'm putting out things that people want and that are working. So it really makes me feel good that we can accomplish that together. So I celebrate with you guys. And there's going to be some emails and things celebrating that next week. So anyway, but if you guys have any topics that you really want me to talk about, if you want to know more about the LED teeth whitener, if you really want me to talk more about deodorant or the toothpaste or powder or the skincare stuff like the do-it-yourself natural facelift kit, which is my favorite, by the way, I can do that. Do you guys want a demo of the facelift kit or anything like that? I just need comments because then you guys can give me directions on where to go with all that stuff. So what about 100% pure? So yeah, I would say that they're not, by my standards, if I was making it, that's not what I would make, but 100% pure is probably one of the better brands out there. So yeah. Oh, Michael Adams soon says, I think that's who she wants me to interview, right? Thank you for all you do and your knowledge. Oh, you're welcome, Rachel. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Have an amazing rest of your day. Continue to comment and post, and don't forget to go to the group, right?
Yep, Facebook group.
Anything else? Did I miss anything? Nope. All right, guys. Have a great evening.